So I've made this video 5 times now, and no matter what I say, this is the one that's getting published. Here is why I would really love to see you at Camp Rewrite this summer. It's a completely selfish reason. It's been a really incredible year of learning for me, doing work that is very different from what I used to do in the before times, right? Before COVID. Um, and I really need good company to process all of that. This is the conversation that I was having with Matt and Rebecca when we started thinking about how we wanted summer to feel for us and our own professional learning. And years ago, I was fortunate enough to be a part of a professional learning community that actually went on retreat each summer for about a week. And in that room, we were kind of just there for each other. And we stepped away from the noise and the rush and the tensions inside of all of the work that we were doing, and even inside of some of the spaces that we were doing it in professionally. And we kind of went into the woods with a group of really thoughtful, reflective, and open-minded practitioners, and we learned from one another. We shared the stuff that we were working on and the ideas that we were kind of percolating. We shared problems that we were encountering and tensions in our own work. It was not a performance. It was really like breaking bread. And so when Matt and Rebecca started talking with me about this whole notion of creating a very different kind of professional learning experience for this summer, that was the first thing that came to mind, was how much I missed that sort of invitation that I was able to accept in the past, and that kind of professional learning community that pulled us away from the noise and the haste and the tensions, and into a space where we really just wanted to connect with one another and share what we were learning and tease out some different ideas, and reflect and feel comfortable enough to not have to know it all, and to not necessarily be saying, this is the way we should do it, or this is the way we shouldn't do it. But I'm really looking forward to more of a conversation around, this is what we're trying to create. This is what I'm trying to create, or this is what I did, and here's what I'm learning. If you know anything about me, then you know that I really am pretty committed to documenting the learning that I do in the spaces where I teach. And I'm also an instructional designer at a university, and I consult quite a bit too. This summer, I'm bringing the same group of K-12 writers and teachers together at my studio. And this experience will be happening at the same time. That's one of the best places where I do research and work. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to share what's happening in that space kind of on the fly, before I'll even really have a chance to know what it meant. I want you to help me figure that out. And I'm really looking forward to doing that beside Rebecca and Matt and all of these other wonderful people that we're bringing into the room. So I hope that you're ready for that sort of an experience. I know that all of us tend to share our expertise in other spaces and places online, and face to face and on the ground too. But I think this is going to be less about sharing our expertise and more about you helping us uncover it and building it with us, and us being able to have those same sort of collegial conversations with you too. So registration is open and it is booming, and we're super excited. We have early bird pricing for a little while, until around May 15th, and you can learn more at camprewrite.substack.com. I hope that you'll join us there. I'd really love to see you in that space.